Hey adventurers, if you're like me, always on the hunt for gear that makes camping feel less like survival and more like a backwoods vacation, then buckle up. We're diving into some of the coolest camping gadgets out there right now, available on Amazon. I've tested a bunch of these in the field, from rainy nights in the Rockies to scorching desert hikes. And let me tell you, they can turn a rough trip into something epic. I'll break it down gadget by gadget, sharing what works, what surprises, and maybe a funny fail or two from my own adventures. Stick around, and if you dig this, hit that like button and follow Survival Gear Showcase for more real talk reviews on gear that actually holds up. Outask Telescopic Camping Light. Picture this. You're fumbling around your tent at midnight, trying not to wake the whole campsite while searching for that one missing sock. That's where the Outask Telescopic Camping Light saves the day. Or night, really. This rechargeable LED lantern stretches out like a magic wand, switching from a basic flashlight to a table lamp, or even a tripod setup for hands-free glow. It's got magnetic mounting, so it sticks to your truck or tent pole, and an SOS mode that's a literal lifesaver if things go south. I once used it during a storm in the Adirondacks. The battery lasted 10 hours on bright mode, and it even charged my phone when the power bank died. Versatile? Absolutely. At around $160, it's a no-brainer for anyone who hates pitching camp in the dark. Just remember to recharge it fully before heading out. Learn that the hard way on a solo trip. Biolite Headlamp 800 Pro. Headlamps are a dime a dozen, but the Biolite 800 Pro, it's like having a spotlight strapped to your forehead without the headache. This ultralight beast pumps out 800 lumens with 8 modes, including a red light to preserve night vision, perfect for those early morning hikes when you don't want to blind your buddies. The pass-through charging means you can plug it into a power bank and keep going forever. And the tilting panel lets you aim it just right for map reading or cooking. I've worn it on multi-day treks in Yellowstone, and the 3,000 milliamp hour battery held strong even in freezing temps. Plus, it's comfy enough to forget it's there. If you're tired of cheap lamps that flicker out mid-adventure, this one's worth the splurge. Pro tip: pair it with a solar charger for endless runtime off-grid. Slide King 2K flashlight and work light. Ever tried fixing a leaky tent in a downpour with a wimpy flashlight? Yeah, me too, until the Slide King 2K came along. This dual-threat gadget starts as a 2,000 lumen flashlight with zoom for spotting wildlife from afar, then slides open into a 500 lumen work light for up-close tasks. The magnetic base sticks anywhere, and it's IP67 waterproof, so mud and rain, no problem. I took it on a car camping trip last summer, and it lit up my entire site like daytime while I grilled burgers. Battery life solid, recharging via USB-C in a couple hours, and the rubber grip keeps it from slipping even with wet hands. It's got 4 modes and a battery indicator, making it idiot-proof. For under $70, it's a steal for DIY camp repairs or emergency signals. Just don't point it at your eyes. Trust me, that brightness packs a punch. Forest Tool Max Multipurpose Toolkit. Tools that do it all without weighing you down? Sign me up. The Max Multipurpose Toolkit is like a Swiss Army knife on steroids, an interchangeable set with axe, shovel, pick, mattock, rake, and more, all snapping onto a 34-inch polyglass handle with steel pins. It's American-made with high carbon steel heads that bite into dirt or wood like butter. The Cordura case keeps everything organized, and swapping heads takes seconds. I've used it to dig fire pits and clear trails on group camps in the Pacific Northwest. It's sturdy enough for heavy swings, but packs down small. Around $300 gets you a kit that'll last seasons. Great for off-roaders or anyone who hates lugging separate tools. Funny story. Once used the rake to fluff up a pillow of pine needles. Luxury camping at its finest. Garmin InReach Messenger. Out in the boonies with no cell signal, the Garmin InReach Messenger keeps you connected via satellite for two-way texting, location sharing, and SOS alerts that summon help worldwide. It's a lightweight 4-ounce box that pairs with your phone or works standalone as a backup charger. I've relied on it during solo hikes in the Grand Canyon. One button press could save your skin. Battery lasts weeks in standby, and it's weatherproof for tough conditions. At around $300, it's pricey, but peace of mind gold. If you're venturing remote, this is non-negotiable. Remember to test the SOS without actually calling before your trip. Practice makes perfect. Anker Solex Everfrost 2 electric cooler. All right, let's talk chill, literally. The Anker Solex Everfrost 2 is the upgraded cooler that thinks it's a high-tech fridge on wheels. And after testing it on a week-long road trip through the Southwest, I see why it's a step up from the original. This battery-powered beast rocks a detachable 288-watt-hour LFP battery that delivers up to 52 hours of cooling on a single charge, extendable to 104 hours with an extra one, keeping your beers frosty and sandwiches fresh for serious off-grid stretches. It cools from 77 degrees Fahrenheit to 32 degrees Fahrenheit in just 15 minutes when empty, and 30% faster than traditional coolers, even when fully loaded, with temps adjustable from -4 degrees Fahrenheit to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. App controls let you monitor and tweak settings remotely from your phone, and the battery doubles as a power bank with 60-watt USB-C and 12-watt USB-A ports. Saved my drone's life when outlets were nowhere. Those 6-inch all-terrain wheels, fold-down tray that serves as a handle, and IPX3 waterproof rating make hauling it over roots and rocks a breeze. Plus, the top flips into a mini table for impromptu picnics. I've seen older coolers melt down in heat waves, but this one's solar compatible for endless power and even has dual compartments in the 58-liter model for separate freezing and cooling. Priced around $900 for the 40-liter version, it's an investment for serious campers who hate warm soda. One time, it even doubled as a seat during a rain delay. Multitasking at its finest. Fatboy molded hard-sided cooler. If you're not ready to go full tech but still want ice that lasts, the Fatboy your rugged buddy. This rotomolded tank is built tough with heavy-duty construction that holds ice for up to 5 days, keeping your drinks cold on multi-day trips without turning into a slushy mess. It measures 21 inches wide by 13.5, deep by 14.5 high externally, with internal dimensions of 14.25 by 8 by 9.5 inches for plenty of packing space. And it shrugs off drops while doubling as a sturdy stool or table. I've sat on it while fishing lakeside. No cracks. The integrated drain plug makes cleanup a snap, and the ergonomic handles let you tote it solo without straining. Took it to a beach camp out where sand gets everywhere. Stayed sealed tight with its latch system. For about $150, it's versatile storage that pulls double duty, backed by a 5-year limited warranty. EcoFlow Wave 3 portable air conditioner. Hot tents turning your sleep into a sweat fest? The EcoFlow Wave 3 is like packing a personal AC unit that actually works outdoors, and it's even better than its predecessor. This 6,100 BTU powerhouse cools up to 180 square feet, with heating up to 6,800 BTU for year-round use. Perfect for tents, RVs, or even your car on scorching days. Intelligent modes like auto, dehumidification, and pet care. Mix cooling and fan to stretch the LFP battery from 3 to 8 hours wireless. And it's drip-free. No puddles ruining your floor, plus app notifications for water drain. Plug it into solar panels, a wall, or car outlet for non-stop relief. I cranked it during a humid Appalachian hike camp, and it turned my muggy shelter into a cool oasis without condensation chaos. Around $1,000, but for beating the heat? Worth it. Funny enough, my dog claimed it as his nap spot. Cool air for the win. LifeStraw Peak Series Gravity Water Filter System. Water worries can kill a trip faster than bad weather, but the LifeStraw Peak Series makes purification stupid simple. This bag filters out 99.999% of bacteria, parasites, and microplastics using gravity. No pumping required. Just hang it, fill from a stream, and get clean water at 3 liters per hour for groups. It's compact, BPA-free, and lasts for 500 gallons before swapping the filter. I've used it on backcountry jaunts in the Sierras where sources are sketchy. Tasted fresh every time. For $70, it's eco-friendly hydration that fits in your pack. Always back flush after use to keep flow strong. Clogged once mid-hike. Not fun. Everdoer Cube Portable Charcoal Grill. Who says camping food has to be bland? The Everdoer Cube brings charcoal flavor in a compact tabletop package that's easy to tote. With cool touch handles, an integrated prep board, and a toolkit, it sets up quick for grilling steaks or veggies. Adjustable height and roasting hood give versatile cooking results. And the wooden carry handle adds style. Fired it up at a tailgate camp. Juicy burgers without the hassle of big setups. Around $200, it's safe and portable for flavorful meals. Charcoal lights fast, but watch the wind. Nearly lost a flip-flop to embers once. iCamper Disco Series. Craving that Southwest vibe? The iCamper Disco Series is a modular camp kitchen built around a 16-inch enameled cast iron skillet, perfect for butter-basted steaks, chilies, or tacos over propane or campfire. The 8,450 British thermal unit burner, engineered by Covea, nests into a height-adjustable tripod for standing communal cooking, and collapsible feet let it sit on tables or the ground. Suspending it over flames adds entertainment. Watch sparks fly on a group outing. I've cooked for crowds in the desert. It cleans up easy. Packs modular with durable stainless steel construction and weighs just 9 pounds for the starter kit. Priced around $400 for the full set. It's dual fuel fun. Just season the skillet well to avoid sticking. First attempt was a messy lesson. VSSL Java Coffee Grinder. Morning Joe in the wild shouldn't suck. And the VSSL Java Grinder ensures it doesn't. This manual stainless steel burr tool has 50 settings for perfect grinds, from coarse French press to fine espresso. Compact with a carabiner clip, it clips to your pack and handles coffee, herbs, or spices. Ground fresh on a dawn patrol hike. Woke me up better than any alarm. Rugged build lasts around $180. Cranks smoothly to avoid jams. It's fast, but requires elbow grease. East Hills Outdoors Jungle Explorer Camping Hammock. Ditch the ground for elevated bliss with the East Hills Jungle Explorer. This double hammock kit supports 600 pounds with bug net, rain fly, and easy daisy chain straps. No knots needed. Breathable fabric keeps you cool, and it's spacious for 2. Set it up in minutes during a rainforest camp. Slept like a baby above the mud. For $70, it's bug-proof comfort. Check tree distances first. Too far once. Ended up in a saggy mess. Nemo Resolve Technical Day Pack. Day hikes demand a pack that's tough yet green, and the Nemo Resolve nails it. In 25 liters or other sizes, it's fully recyclable with abrasion-resistant fabrics, padded straps, and a steel frame for support. Vest pockets and lash points organize gear. U-zip access is quick. Carried it loaded on technical trails. Stayed comfy and dry. Around $150. Sustainable without skimping. Recycle at end of life. Feels good knowing it's not landfill fodder. Rhino USA retractable ratchet straps. Hauling gear without it flying off your roof rack? That's where Rhino USA's retractable ratchet straps come in clutch. These heavy-duty tie-downs feature an auto self-retracting mechanism with an onboard reel to store excess strap, no more tangled messes, and a 1,209-pound brake strength on the 1-inch by 10-foot models. They're lockable to prevent accidental unwinding, and come in packs like the 4-pack with padded handles for easy grip, plus S-hooks for secure attachments on trucks, trailers, or ATVs. I secured kayaks and coolers on a bumpy drive to Lake Tahoe, and nothing budged, even over rough terrain. Easy to use, even solo, and the compact design keeps your garage organized without extra clutter. For $30 to $40 a set, they're a game changer for vehicle adventures. Camilis Carnivore NX Machete. When you're deep in the brush, clearing a path, or chopping firewood, you need a blade that doesn't quit. The Camilis Carnivore X is an 18-inch beast with titanium-bonded stainless steel that's 3 times tougher than regular blades. It handles chopping, sawing, digging, even gutting game, and comes with a bonus trimming knife that has hex heads for quick fixes. The textured handle fits lefties or righties, and the ballistic sheath keeps it safe without snagging. I swung this on a bushcraft weekend in the Smokies, and it stayed sharp through thick vines and logs. No sharpening needed. At about $40, it's built like a tank, but light enough for your pack. If you're into survival setups, this machete's your new best friend. Word of caution: practice your swing away from camp to avoid any accidental tree felling mishaps. There you have it, folks. The full rundown on gear that'll make your next trip legendary. From lights that guide you through the night to tools that conquer the wild and everything in between, these picks have proven their worth in my own escapades. If this roundup fired you up for more outdoor intel, like and subscribe to Survival Gear Showcase. We'll keep the adventure rolling.